What's up everybody, it's Cama, and in this video what I'm going to be speaking about is when it's time for you to start to get new friends. Some of you may have heard the quote, I'm going to break down 5 things, right? But some of you may have heard the quote that you become the average of the 5 people that you hang around. And it's so cliche, but the reason why it's cliche is because it's true. That the people that you surround yourself with, you will tend to borrow their standards, borrow their beliefs, borrow their idea about how much they can earn, borrow their qualities. You may have noticed that when you're around people or you see people who are around people for long enough, they tend to mimic and mirror their gestures, the way that they speak, right? Why is that? It's because we become who we surround ourselves with, and the biggest reason, the psychological reason, is because we all have a deep need of rapport, connection, right? And when two people are like attracts like, when two people are like each other, then they deepen the strength, the connection, they deepen the friendship. So what happens is people start to mimic each other, people start to mirror people unconsciously to remain in rapport. But when it's now time for you to get new friends is if any of these 5 things happen consistently. The first point that I want to make is when you feel like you have to hide your accomplishments. If you feel like you can't be big around your friends, because by being big, by owning your bigness, by owning yourself, by owning your accomplishments, by speaking out your accomplishments, then what's going to happen is they're going to make fun of you. Or by you owning your accomplishments, by you speaking about your accomplishments, then it's going to make them feel less than. Now, this is very tricky because sometimes you have to take a look at your own beliefs, your own programming, and maybe it's you, not them. But if it's you speak about your accomplishments and they cut you down, that's when you know it's time to get some new friends. The second one is very much related, and that is when you feel like you have to hide how much you're emotionally thriving in your life. If someone is going through something right now and they say, "How are you?" and you feel like you have to hide how good you're feeling because by you owning how good you're feeling, then you're scared that they're not going to feel as good about themselves, then that's when you know it's probably time to get new friends. And again, this is when you have to be really careful and question why you were doing that in the first place. Why is it that you believe that you can't actually say, "Hey, I'm feeling awesome right now"? Like, what's your story around that? But if it's, again, they just cut you down or they give you this toxic energy when you own how you're feeling, and if you're feeling really, really awesome, but you can't be that around them, then that's when you know it's time to get some new friends. That's the second reason. The third one is when they put you down. If they put you down constantly, or they put you down when you are achieving things, or they put you down just for no reason, then you shouldn't be around these people. You deserve to be around people who are gonna lift you up, support you. I have friends that are just so damn amazing that they celebrate me when I'm not even celebrating myself. They pull me into celebration of who I am being, what I've accomplished. They ask me questions like, "What are you proud of right now? What's the biggest accomplishment that you've achieved this year? What's the biggest accomplishment that you've achieved this month in business, your personal life, your emotional life, your relationship? What are you most proud of?" You deserve to have friends that are gonna celebrate you rather than put you down. So that's the third reason. The fourth one is when you just feel energetically heavy around them. Now, what do I mean by this? Because energetically heavy is very ambiguous. It can mean multiple different things. What I mean by energetically heavy is if you feel contracted around them, if you feel these emotions of dread, anxiety, feeling just not good in your body at all, these yucky feelings just being around them or thinking about being around them, then that's when you know it's time to get some new friends. The fifth reason is if you secretly hope that they reschedule plans. Now again, you have to be really careful with this one, because if you're secretly hoping that they reschedule plans, is it because you just don't want to be around them in general? Or is it because you got some other shit that's going on and you just want to have some self-care time? But if it's genuinely just because you don't like being around these people, but you feel obligated because you've known them since high school, or you've known them for this amount of time, or whatever it might be, then that's when it's time to get some new friends. So I really hope that this video has helped you out. Take on these 5 signs and go through the list. If it is, then it's time for you to let these friends go and create space for new people to enter into your life. And if you want to know how are you going to be around different people, then you have to become the friends that you want to attract. I'm gonna say that again. Become the person, become the friends that you want to attract. Because everything is a makeup of vibration. That if you are being someone, you are going to attract who you are. If you have attracted these friends, it's because it's at one time in your life you were like these people, and maybe you've gone through your own spiritual awakening, or you've just gone through your own process of inner work that now you are different. And that's okay. We grow, we expand, we evolve as humans. And we don't always have to carry our friends with us as we evolve. So I really hope that this video has helped you out. Leave a comment, let me know if it did, what was most helpful in this video. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell as well to get notified when I make videos just like this. And until I see you all in the very next video, remember to love all living beings, and most importantly, love thyself.